Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always admired this striker, Sesko, Peter, because he's got that flair to his game, that swagger. You see a lot of it in his clever link-up play, and when he's making movements inside the box, his anticipation and decision-making are second to none.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And that gets things running. Spread out to the left. He's found a way through. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. And that's a good ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. Ahmad. He slings it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Diallo, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Azar. For De Bruyne. Iniesta. Collier. And here's Bergkamp. And the finish! Goal! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
The goal scorer for Red Bull Bragantino after 12 minutes is number 8, Dennis Bergkamp.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Matheus Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played in. Up he goes! In there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. And that's too far for anyone. De Ligt. And Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Iniesta. Nesta. And it's Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Diallo in acres of space out wide. Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Little pass back. Driving on. It's Asa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Out to the left it goes. And it's Dallo. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. He's had a shot! And again! And it's in! Diogo Dallo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 2, Diogo Dallo. Diogo Dallo. Diogo Dallo.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Raspilicueta. Nesta. And Azar. Collar. Try. Can he finish? Ahmad. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Azar. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Number 22, Neymar.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Ahmad. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Iniesta. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There will be 3
nice
minutes
touch.
at a time.
Hangs one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Azar. And here's Bergkamp. Bergkamp! Off the post. Oh, this is a great... Has another go! Koller! He has done it! The maestro, the legend, and now the hat-trick hero. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And the first half is done. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Please welcome our players to the field.
And the second half gets underway. Bergkamp. He's on it. Can he get away? And a chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. De Bruyne goes short. He can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Manchester United have a free kick. Azar. Now it's Neymar. Koller receives it in a good position here. And the shot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 51 minutes is...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Neymar. Hazard. Closing in on... There's the shot! Danger averted for now. He's picked his way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, what a climb! No, got right underneath it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance! And he's missed it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Bergkamp. Beckenbauer. Chance to deliver. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get onto this? Diogo Dalot. He's got away. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Rudiger. Quality ball. Neymar. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Over to the left. Chooses to go back. Tries a shot! He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 67 minutes is number 11, Eden Hazard.
De Ligt. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Bergkamp! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Dalot. And he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! And he steered it beyond the post.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on the field is number 3, Mazraoui.
De Bruyne. To Hazard. Neymar. Good driving run. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! And that has faded wide.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So there's going to be
13,
another change here.
Šeško. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Zirkzee. Substitutions taking place.
Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Chance for Beckenbauer. Great run on the overlap here. And this is Bergkamp. Cross into the... Gets his head on it! And he couldn't keep it down. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's looking wide. Yoro. Played into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 10.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
De Ligt. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ribéry. Oh, this is a very good run. And here's Hart. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer for Red Bull Bragantino. After 86
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. They've played it short. Drilled in low. it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Driving forward. Now it's Haaland. And this is Inzaghi. Now it's Haaland. Is it chance? It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Xerxes. Played out wide. Xavi Simons. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Inzaghi. Haaland. He's going for goal! It's bounced back off the post. He's had a shot! And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Please join me in wishing...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been slung wide. Now it's Rashford. Azar. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is decent chance! And it's De Jong. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's Ribéry. And Ribéry! Oh, another save.
Ribéry really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, good spread. Collier. Can he finish? And he comes up trumps again.
Kohler really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. There's no flag. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Lopez with the cross. Leicester deals with that comfortably. Azar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bergkamp puts his foot on the gas. And this is Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, look at the space here. Big chance! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Fermin. That's good running with the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it into space. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Kohler really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's ended up in no man's land. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Ribery. Azar. And it's Bergkamp. And it's Ribery. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
For Ribery. Ribery, there he goes for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Bragantino really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Balde. Rashford. And it's Azar. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Fermin. And Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Pinches it off him. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
It's Bergkamp! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rashford. We are into overtime. No, he's not getting his way this time. Inzaghi. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
Bragantino ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Bragantino have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Can he finish? Ribery. Ribery takes control of it and he's on the move.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Eric Garcia. And it's Lopez. Now it's Rashford. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Nesta. That's Piliqueta. Inzaghi. Kola, a man we've all come to watch. And he's found a way past. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Balde picks it up out wide. Oh, cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running...
It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He is through here. That's Piliqueta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Inzaghi. Iniesta. Incoming to Inzaghi! No, not the best of headers.
Teremos uma substituição.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 9, camisa 10, camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Pedri.
camisa 15.
And still we await the first breakthrough.
Neymar, camisa 13.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Neymar. Azar driving forwards. It's Azar!
Oh, you fake. Oh,
Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo.
it's
Pedri. Well-timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Substituição.
Well, there's going to be another change here. Lewandowski coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 7, camisa 11. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 6.
Front-footed pressing going on here.
Camisa 21.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Neymar. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. And he's in on tries a shot! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play his game. Both really played to perfection, and they were.
Echt vallen klootzak.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Dat is met afverliezen.
Driving through the middle.
Dan die verdediging om van achter spelen aan de kant te loeren. Dat is met
Lewandowski. Lewandowski powering forward here.
En dan moet dat monster keeper dat er niet staan.
Rashford has it in a wide position.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game
verder
management
kan
from
er
here.
een goal scoren, man. Dat is geen normale keepers, hè.
Haaland. They want to be quick to recover this.
Geen normaal verdedigen, geen normaal keeper dat erin staan, hè.
Nicely aimed pass.
Danny
Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Danny Olmo. Lewandowski. Yamal gets into some space. That's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Okay.
And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. There's the shot!
Ja, goed maar wel heel verliezen.
No mistake!
Godverdomme, tegen ploeg. Loense
A
keeper erin.
two-goal lead
Loense
and
verdediging.
they're firmly in control.
Je gaat gewoon voor die dubbel gewoon voor baan verdedigen. Wat is met dat voor iets?
An opportunist strike,
Dan dat
but
is
he'll
gewoon
take
makkelijk.
it.
Dus
He
de eerste
will
goal.
own it.
Yeah, Peter,
Kijk
I
al
think
maar.
we've got to give the keeper some slack here
Zes
because
spelers.
he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Please,
Well, that's a
heel
really bitter
heel
blow.
slecht.
I think it's going to be very
Het
hard
staat
for him to
Barca
find the
zoiets.
character to respond from that.
Heel slecht.
And
Zal je
that's
hem pas
it.
verloren.
In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying,
Oh,
not
yes,
for the
sir.
want of running. Simply they were beaten by
He's
a
a monster
better
keeper.
team on the day.
Verdomme.
How do you look
He's,
back on the game
he's
then,
de man
Jim?
van de match.
Well, Peter,
Monster.
I really couldn't see
Je
what
moet
this
er
team
gestorven
was
muren
trying
op.
to achieve, whether it's the
Monster.
manager's message not
Moet
getting
al niet meedoen
through
aan Halloween.
or not having the...
Verdomme. Monsterkeeper. Ja, dus met dat van de keeper zeg. Een klootzak. Echt. Zo'n ploeg kan ik het schaap van zijn. Alsjeblieft, man.
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Lucas Moura is someone I see as a real maverick. His unpredictable running style complements any attack very well. He works best probably when playing off someone he can shadow, which can make him a very difficult opponent for defences to pick up.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, we're on the way. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Inzaghi. Chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Collier. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he latch on to this? Showing good feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The ball goes in, climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Antonio. Now that's well seen too. And it's Ribery. Tries to play it through. Closing. Sao Paulo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Tries a shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's a weekly
It's a pretty loose pass. Antonio. He's found the way through. Leicester does well to stand firm and defend it. Can he get it through? And now the breakaway. Collier. And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been cut short. Ribéry. Driving through the middle. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Inzaghi. Oh, they could break here. Nice control. Is there a chance? Surely! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Aos 33 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bullish header! And that has faded wide. Now it's Lucas Moura. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. Collier. And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, just skips past his man. And a shot! And he's hit it too high.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Iniesta. And it's Inzaghi. Ribéry. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Lovely, now then. And Ribéry! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And we have our very first corner. Corner! And he's spooned it over the bar. Antonio. Marcos Antonio. This is promising.
You can never be short of runners into space.
A mighty effort! Nicely aimed pass. Could move up a gear here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Bragantino really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Here we go again. Beckenbauer. Hazard. Now it's Bergkamp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Antonio. Raspilicueta. Ribery, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Inzaghi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking for options for move. Chance for a shot! He scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He was under real pressure there. Beckenbauer. Played out wide. He has found a way through. Hangs one. Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sao Paulo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game.
Teremos uma substituição.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Could try cutting inside here. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer. And it's Azar. And it's Bergkamp. Now it's Haaland. And this is Bergkamp. Bergkamp! Off the post! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Substituição.
Can he get on the end of this? That has found him in acres of space. He's picked his way through. Crunching tackle. Referee has just said play on. Bergkamp. Bergkamp looking to penetrate opposition lines. Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome. Corner number 3 coming up. Haaland! Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Antonio. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving on and making good progress. And the shots! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sao Paulo making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Camisa 20. Camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8. Oscar. Camisa 9.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
De Bruyne. Steaming off. There's the shot! Should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
He is through here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Out towards the flank. And it's Palmer. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! He's got a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Aos 36 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 22, Neymar.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Costa Curta. For Palmer. Haaland. Palmer. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's really well cleared. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Good running with the ball, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. Decent chance! Goal! Deep, deep into injury time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sao Paulo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
They're urging him to shoot. Oscar. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Neymar. Neymar. And a chance! They've done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that's that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's quite simple, Peter. It's hard to overlook the highly productive...
And the shot! He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Collier. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Oh, taken with style! Two, and we've barely begun here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Collar. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's come loose. Inzaghi finds himself offside.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Just a few minutes in, and already a lead that looks unassailable. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Zalewski picks it up now. He has found the big chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Koller, a true great in every sense of the word. Inzaghi, good driving run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Has a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Koller. Good, strong midfield. And the shot! Oh, he's been... And it's come back out to him. Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Azar. It's Azar! Lacking in accuracy.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
De Ketelaere. Oh, that's delightful. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckenbauer. Bergkamp. Koller has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Ribery. Inzaghi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's on it. Can he get away? Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Bergkamp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Atalanta couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Ribery. Now it's Inzaghi. Chance for a shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys. Inzaghi. And here's Ribery. Azar.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
De Ketelada. And here's Inzaghi. Azar. Beckenbauer. And it's Bergkamp. Koller ploughing through the middle. De Ketelada. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Bragantino really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
So off we go once more. That pass has been well intercepted. City. Atalanta are looking to break at pace. That's been cut out, well played. And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Inzaghi. He's found a way through. Koller powering forward here. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. The maestro, the legend, and now the hat-trick hero.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's picked out the run. He's onside. He's shot a goal. It's in. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a throw. And here's the Catalana. Jim City spots it and intercepts. And it's Pasalic. Tries to play it through. Jim City calmly anticipates. To Pasalic. De Ketelare. De Roon, and it's Ribéry. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Inzaghi. That is good alertness. That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Looking to play him in. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
17 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Collar being withdrawn, but not without warm applause.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that, but now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. So there's going to be another change here. Neymar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Camisa 20, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Jim City kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Camisa 13.
And it's De Bruyne. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! It's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Pasalic. De Ketelare. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
The worst choice he could...
There's the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Diogo Jota. Jota puts his foot on the gas. Great chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nesta gets a foot in here. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He has done it! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Pasalic really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do...
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all we want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 18.
The changes then in quick succession. Scamacca getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Teremos uma substituição.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Threads one in, and they can counter here. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Diogo Jota. Real chance! And he's there to get it away. Jota is onto this. He's having a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Camisa 18.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
5 minutes left on the clock.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Hazard. Jota, and he's on his way. He's had a shot. Musa aims beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Bruyne.
Foram
there's a
indicados
probing
6
ball.
minutos
Now it's
de
Haaland.
acréscimo.
Now it's Diogo Jota. And the finish! He's put it wide. Pasalic, De Roon, that's Zalewski. Referee's given a throw. Courtois. Iniesta. De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. Haaland. And here's Jota. And he's got the beating of his man. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And the shot! He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Camisa 11.
And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Jota, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out.